when I was in the Army, when I was like, I think I was 18, because I remember writing it, I had goals that I wanted to accomplish, and I had like, FBI was #1, because I worked with, as an MP, I worked with some FBI agents when I was out on, I was in Seattle, and so that's, ever since that day, I wanted to be an FBI agent. So everything I did as far as like I went to grad school, so because the recruiter told me that if you get more education, you have a better chance of getting in the FBI. So I went to grad school out in Kansas and and then I put in for the FBI, and they didn't take me the first time, but they took me the second time because I just kept stalking them. I always felt as a female you have to set a good role model, because a lot of times, because I was the only female on my drug squad for a long time, and I felt like if I didn't do the right thing, that they would see it's a female, not an agent. But I mean, most of the times I really never, we were agents, and I mean, I've got some great friends, and I don't think it really matters if you're a female or a male. I didn't see it as much, I mean, as much as I've heard some stories, but most of the times you have to prove yourself regardless of whether you're a woman or a man. My favorite thing is working with sources. I know that's absolutely crazy, but I feel like if you build a good relationship personally with your source, that they will do so much more for you. You know, I called his daughter when she was in the hospital, and different things along the way, and I think that, and I'd call him on his birthday. So I think those things, and that's important because maybe nobody ever called him on his birthdays. I think as an FBI agent, like, I can be a female, but I can also be tough, and sometimes I think that can be a challenge for women coming in, because I had one of my girls that works for me, she no longer is there, but she moved on. She's like, but I don't want to be a guy. I said, do I look like a guy? And she's like, no, you don't. I said, you can be female and still be an FBI agent. And in fact, I've seen some very small ladies that are FBI agents that do really well on interviews, and people really gravitate towards them. It's more about the relationships you build, of whether you're male or female. And I think also it's important to, when you're an agent, you are a female, like, don't become a guy, like, still be a woman, be proud of being a woman, but you could still do your job to the best that you can do. I just don't think you should give up your what do they call it, your being a female.